How are you guys? I hope that you are doing well and fine. Our topic for today is about JavaScript programming. This will serve as your gateway if you want to write program for different frameworks and applications. And of course, our target is to create a very simple program that is a to-do list app. Okay, so this is very simple. And of course, you can use these applications in different projects. For example, if you're creating a capstone project, well, of course, one of the caps project, it requires you really to put some elements where you need to add, or you can apply, of course, the CRUD to add your records, to add other things, right? So we will write, a to-do list up here, a to-do list up that will, of course, add food to the add food as part of the project. Okay, that's it. Now let us start right here. So we're gonna start with the course doc type. If you are new to this channel, well, of course you can subscribe. Of course, at the same time, you can check my tutorial. So we have here, of course, the head. The purpose of the head is this is where you use your scripts and other libraries for the program. And I'm gonna put here, of course, title, and then this is what micro to do list. Okay, so that's the title. Now the next part is will of course be okay. Let us clean this up. The next part is we will add here the following objects for our food application. So let's say we have h2, and then of course we'll put some style right here. This is to avoid any boring canvas. So color, and then we have here blue, and then let us put here, of course, two nodes, not that to do list up. All right. So we have here the h2. We can replace anytime this title if you want. Okay. So now we have the h2 right here, and of course we will create, of course, the UL, the unordered list, of course, for that. And this is where we're gonna put our validated food in the canvas. So ID equals to, and then we have here food. Okay, let us put right here. And at the same time, we have here the UL. So what are the things that we need to put here? We need to put, like, of course, LI, and then we have here, let's say, apple. Okay, that's the first thing that sprouted back my head. And then we need to put here, of course, LI, and then tinulang manok. And then we have here slash LI. Okay, let us end this program. Let's check first if this is working. Okay, we have the slash body here. Okay, and then we have slash HTML. Okay, sorry. We run the program here. Of course, we have the to-do list of apple, tinulang manok. And once we again infuse now the JavaScript program here, we will have to put another food at the bottom. Now, what are the commands that are we going to use in this program? We'll be using the node, and of course we are using to create the create element. Okay, and we are using to create element text nodes, and of course the appendChild, and that's part of your adding, of course, the objects in the canvas. Now let us write a program here for the JavaScript programming. Okay, let's say you can place your code here at the top. You can use, of course, the script. And this is the beauty of the JavaScript program, because you know what, you can put script anywhere. You can even put it after the slash body, and there is a reason for putting it after the slash body. No, I mean, for now we'll have to unravel this problem first. So at the top of the program, of course, we need to create the event listener right here. Okay, we'll put here the button, and then once we click that, of course, let's say this is the food one. Okay, and then this is the functions for the program. Okay, we will create the functions for that. Okay, and then let's say the label for the button is add food. Okay, then we have here the button, of course. So we run the program here. So we have here the add food. So nothing will happen because we don't have yet, of course, the functions that will be called inside the program. So we will use the function, and then let's say food. Okay, food, and then sorry about that. Okay, food one, and then this is a function for that. Or to create a type of code, well, of course, there are some IDE that when you type, of course, open bracket, it will create a pair of bracket. But sometimes, of course, better that you need to rely on your mental forces. So, well, the first part is, since we have here, of course, the ID. This is where we create a target for our outputs and for our inputs, right? So we need to use this label. So we have to use the let statement. Let statement is just like the var statements, but you can use that outside the statement first. It's part of the public variable, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? let's say O equals to, let's say we have the document, and then we need to follow. We will check that container, get element. We'll get that ID at the top. So the ID is what? The food, right? Okay, so we're gonna get this ID at the top. This is where we place our other food here in our to-do list app. Okay, so that's up. Now after that, what will happen? So since we have that at the top, so we have to create now, of course, create DOM here to add, of course, no, it's not to add, but let us, create another variable, okay, to ask the user, okay, to add food. Okay, so we will, add another variable, like for some, let, of course, add ask user. Okay, we have here ask user equals to window the prompt. Okay, well, of course, in my previous tutorial, I have already discussed this window prompt. This is where you create a rapid application design for fast and of course easy way and convenient type of prototyping. So enter add food. Okay, this is how you add food. Okay, after what will happen. So it's about time that we need to create another variable right here. Let's say the variable is I will add a variable I equals to, let's say, O, and then we're gonna use what append. No. So we have O. We will create what you call this the element right here. So I will use let document. I'm sorry, document is, well, of course, that's the mother of all statement of JavaScript, where you can invoke the properties and sub methods of the program, where you can apply all the functionalities of that. Okay, so we have create text node. Okay, I want to create a text node right here, and then I'm gonna put here the ask user. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, that's it. After that, what will happen? So it's about time that I will, what you call this, add, of course, this I inside the node. So O, and then append child. Okay, no. I will, yes, append child. I'm sorry, append child. No. I, okay, I'm sorry, append. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit, I am a bit confused. Append child, and then O. So what's the purpose of that? Okay, this is where, we created here, of course, the objects here, the created text node. This is to create the text nodes for the ask user. I think I have a problem right here. I was not able to create the element at the top. So I will put here at the top. I need to create element for this one, for the li. Okay, so I will what? Let's say, so I will let x equals to O, and then I say create element, and then I will say li. Okay, that's the proper way to do that. So let I have here let I equals to document create text node as user, and I, well, of course, I have here the append child, and at the same time, of course, this is about time that I will but document get element by ID, and then I will what you call this check, of course, that put at the top. Okay, and I think I have duplicated a duplication right here. We will not use the, I will erase this. Okay, this is how I will put, of course, I'm sorry, create element. Okay, sorry. So I went to create element, I'm sorry. So li, so this is how we create the element. So we create the element right here. We add another element at the top. So we have the element of li, and then I want to create that. After that, we'll of course assign x to create. This is where I have already created element, and this is where I will, sorry, duplication for that. Let us use the prompt add, and let I equals to create no text node ask user. Okay, so I will now append, of course, the what you call this, the I here. Okay, all right, and to commit get element by ID. This is where I will again get, of course, the food at the top. Okay, I'm sorry, that is a bit topsy-turvy. That was, well, we cannot evade those mistakes sometimes. Document get element ID, and then I will add here append. Oh, no, it's append child. So I will append child. Of course, I will say O. Okay. Now this is the code, and then let us explain what is happening right here. So we have here, of course, the following elements. That is li. So I need to create an element for that li. I'm sorry. So I assign a variable here, of course, to create element for li, and then I ask the user to enter food. So I again use this I as to reference to create a text node. This text nodes right here will be fused in the as user. I will be fused here in the I. So I appended, of course, the I in the canvas because I already created the node at the top. Okay. At the same time, of course, I need to put, of course, the element of li where, of course, in the food in the food ID. Okay, let us run the program. So add food. Okay, I have a problem here. Okay, let us check it again. I think there are some errors right here. When we run the program, it seems that the code is correct. Okay, let us check it again. Let us zoom in, of course, the code. Oh, there you have it. We have your own spelling right here, the unclick, and of course, let us check it again. Where get element by ID, that is wrong spelling, and we have here, of course, other one is the appendChild. Okay, when you write your program, well, it seems that everything is okay, but again, spelling is extremely cross-checked. Let us run the code again. Add food. Okay, we have the test right here at the top. Okay, so we're gonna check it. Of course, I'll put the test at the top here just to check it again. Okay. I don't think that this program is. Let us find first the error. Okay, let us zoom it out so that we can check the errors right here. Yes, there you have it. We have here the wrong spelling for the unclick. At the same time, let us check it at the bottom. Oh, we have, of course, another one. Get element. And then we have a wrong spelling, of course, by ID. And here, the appendChild. Okay, let us run the program. It is extremely important that when you are writing a code, well, do not be complacent about the spelling and force the placement of the text. That's quite important. That's how principles of syntax and, of course, grammar, you know, um, find means to solve the problem. Okay, run the program here, and then let us add food. Okay, we have the add food right here. If I say chicken, or let's say chicken, oh no, let's say adobong manok. All right, so let's say that is how we use that. Uh, we add the table, the food is table. There you have it. Add food again. Well, of course, what is another food that we can add? Guava. Anything that comes at the back of my head. So I'll just put it right here. So this is the examples of your to-do list app, and you can develop this and write your own program for your database application. So what happened? What are things that we learn from this program for this application? Well, this is part of your DOM hypertext markup language. The most crucial part is, of course, this one. So we create our own, LI. This is part of the element, and these are the attributes, right? Attributes in the inside, and you need to understand first what are the elements. These are parts of the tags that can be found inside, and in the first part of your code. And the meat here, of course, we create a variable here, just like to use the document that create element. Okay, we can use the create element. This is for creating element for the list of index right here. And then we ask the user to add food. But of course, for adding the user, this is just like a prototype. You can still use other methods for that. You can put this inside your elements, and then you call it call the ID and put program it inside the JavaScript here. And then after that, we again, of course, create a variable here to create a text node coming from this prompt, and then we append, of course, the element inside, of course, this variable inside in your node. Okay, this is a node actually, and the purpose of appendChild, this is where we add, of course, we push, of course, the element or the objects inside the canvas. Now it's about time that we need to create the output. This is where you create the output locally. Okay, purpose of that is to display the output of the li elements. Okay, so we are done with this program. So again, this is quite simple, and at the same time, well, of course, you can use this to create your simple, micro apps or any functionalities or creating a midget application so that you can come up with your project, especially for the students for writing their capstone project. So this is it. Okay. So again, if you add food here, of course, we say, well, another food. What is the food that you will add to do here? Well, of course, tinol, pritong talong. Okay. And then you have it. All right. Now, these are, of course, the code for that, and the catalyst for this programming is, of course, this one. And please don't forget to share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching.